Two big-time rivals battle to start the year. The Bengals and Browns underway in Week 1. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Play action. It's Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
Now you can exhale. His season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a three-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
From midfield now, Burrow. He'll air this one out for Mims. And this is taken in at the 5. And off. And for a Cincinnati score.
Cincinnati.
Denzel Mims, 50 yards. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, what a start to the season here. Cincinnati and Cleveland, AFC North rivals, Ohio rivals. I don't know what to make of this division. It feels like anyone could win it, including these Browns.
And you're right about that. And how historic would that be if Cleveland did rise up and take the division? So far, since we've gone to this format, they have not won the division title. They're eager, they're excited, and they believe that this could be their year.
Yeah, he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
3rd and 8. Now it's Watson. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football? And there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, 31. 35. 59.
Back to throw, Watson. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I wanted to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch. Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00? Like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear. Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Here we go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And the slot man goes in motion left.
12, 11, 11. 11 Thomas.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Touchdown! T. Higgins, 48 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And there, a post route started out right, caught it in the middle of the field, went into the end zone. What typically makes those successful, those deep post routes?
You need help from your complementary receivers, okay? The guy that you want to get the ball is the guy that we just saw catch it and take it into the end zone. So he needs help from the other guys who have to occupy anyone in the middle of the field. Whether it's one safety, sometimes you get 2 guys in there, either run routes at them so they have to cover them, or somehow freeze them by running underneath them and hoping to draw them towards the line of scrimmage and throw it over his head.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Cooper was the target there, but now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. It's caught, Cooper. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Into a sea of defenders have intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Second and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 41. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
11, 11, 11.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11, MT, tight. 11, 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12. Dot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this one complete to Smith. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
And that's patience to be admired right there, because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
11, 11. 11, Palmer. Dot.
First down. Here's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On one, ready?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Dot.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here we go, here we go.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
11, MT, 11, MT. Dot.
Burrow will throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit, because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss, because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And again, it's Chubb. And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
36. Hey, 59!
They'll try the air now with Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down.
How about that play from Peoples-Jones, and how about the 2022 he had? Former six-rounder topped 800 yards, going from primarily a deep threat to a well-rounded starting receiver.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying the ballgame here in the final minute of the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They get him. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Gun.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Burrow looking to pass. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Set.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Watson trying to get his guys moving. They go with Chubb on second down. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
59. Hey, 24. Out.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. Chubb will get the call running left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
26.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
54 down, he's coming. Down him, go.
Here's Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Hey, 31! Out.
Watson on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
59.
On 4th down, Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Stop.
They go play action with Burrow. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Browns drive about to get started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 9 yards that time. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Chubb running to the wide side. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On second down, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Watson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Hopkins' kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Joe Mixon. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. 97 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a minute.
And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have evened the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. To throw on second is Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. McPherson on for the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Bengals 28, Browns 20. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
54! 55! 59!
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. Steps away to his left. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play.
Browns 20.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing again is Watson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now Watson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Henderson dropped down to 8 sacks last season, but don't get lost in that number. Still had 3 forced fumbles and remains a game record on the edge of Cincinnati's line.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. On the return is Jones. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11.
They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
11.
Chase the motion man right.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. Through the middle of the field. Joe Mixon. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Browns 20. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
B.J. Hill in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Here's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
12, 12, 12.
Running left, it's Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11, MT, tight. 11, MT.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Kevin McPherson for the Bengals field goal.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. A give running right is Chubb. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. An even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11. 11 Thomas. Stop.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
First down, Cincinnati.
11 MT. Stop.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bengals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
27.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Watson now on second down. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Browns. Elijah Moore, 75 yards. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Browns 34.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here we go.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here.